Hi everyone, Kador here. So today I did a thing, or two, or three maybe. Today I started streaming, and I would like to thank everyone who dropped by to see how it was going. I thank to everyone who gave it some advice, and well, as most of you could tell, I still have a very shitty mic. I have a webcam. I mean, I do, yeah. It's not really good either. But hey, I made it work, so I intend to keep streaming quite a bit in the future, and to share with you what I do in the game, how I like to think about the game, how I like to do stuff, how I like to discover things and mod around to test stuff. That's how I get to Grievous in the first place. So, I would like this video to be the first of a bit of a series, that being you with me in the lab. So I was streaming everything, when I was testing stuff, when I was changing mods to see how it was going on. Today I wanted to try to make the team work with IPD. So Grievous with IPD, the team being IVA8, IPD, Grievous, T3M4 and BB8, is already known and is already pretty good. The point of the team is pretty simple. You get target lock on Malak, and with IPD Zeta, Malak can't taunt because he can gain buff while being under target lock. But two things. First, well, you'll remember this moment. Yeah. So, can't really use the IPD myself. So, I went up and geared it a bit. I mean, right now it's still a 6 stars and it's gear 8. But I wanted to try to make it work with a very low gear IPD to see if I couldn't make it work without the Zeta and with low gear. And more so, that's also the way to go if you're facing very high tenacity malaks. That's not a very frequent thing, that's pretty rare. You won't find a lot of high tenacity malaks, but you will find some of them. Some guys will have like 170 and above that tenacity on their malaks. And if you find these guys, well, all of a sudden, the IPD comp doesn't really work. And I'm pretty sad to see that nobody that covered this team even pointed it out. I mean, that's really easy to think about. I mean, you have to land target lock for this team to work. So if you don't land it, well, you're dead. The team doesn't work at all anymore. So I wanted to try and have IPD play last to just have to take taunt off without touching Malak, so he won't be able to taunt again. Because IPD is actually a droid that can take taunt off someone without touching it and without risking a crit. So this isn't perfect still, but let me show you what happened today. Yeah, sure, I mean, IPD is a very good way to go, but so Dennis, yeah, you were there at the start. The point of this was that some malaks have very high tenacity, and against these malaks with very, very high tenacity, you can't land target lock. I mean, just that's not a thing you see often, but just look at this guy for a second. That is in my shard, and I mean, yeah, good luck trying to leg IPD on a guy with 175% tenacity, you know. And if you don't land target lock, Malak can taunt. He won't always taunt, but he can taunt if you crit. That was just a way of me trying to lower the RNG part and to make it work with a very low gear no Zeta IPD, because I have a very low gear no Zeta IPD. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't make it work because Bastila doesn't die. I mean, that's pretty darn close. I had quite a lot of debuffs. She's in the red. I'm attacking this guy, I think. Why is this Bastila? She should be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I've seen bigger ones. So if I can't kill this one, that's not very reliable. Yeah. The thing is, yeah, if you put IPD last in the turn order, then there isn't enough debuffs on the field and you can kill her. That was pretty obvious. I mean, that's what I thought could happen. The turn order is good, so let me try again. Yeah, I mean, that's where it is. She also doesn't take damage right off the bat with IG88 AoE, because this team usually has IPD playing before, and then if IPD played now, IPD would take out these two foresights. And that's actually the big catch here. I mean, I really don't care. Having the team playing in this turn order makes so that you don't have to land target lock. And that was the point of the thing. That was really the point of the thing. Because like, yeah, T3 got a crit. See, perfect. That's actually the perfect example. That's what I was aiming at. That's a very high tenacity Malak wouldn't have target lock right now. So you would be stuck and you would be dead because you would kill Malak and the rest of the team would shrek you, because on the second turn Grievous would have corrupted battle meditation on its head. So I was aiming at a way to guarantee that you could kill that team without having to land target lock, to make the team even more reliable. But, and I mean, I'm at like max damage I could be. My Grievous is really well modded for damage. I have the second zeta on the T3 and 4, so I should do like maximum damage. I mean, like, maybe, so you see, yeah, I strip taunt away and it doesn't get it back because I don't crit him, I don't even touch him. Maybe this is enough debuffs to one-shot Bastila. But also, since she had foresight at the start, IG didn't touch her, so she's like really healthy. So I have to crit for she has more health because of Revan and this stupid unique, giving her like, I don't know, 70 more %. So okay, she's dead. That can work. That can work. And now they have all these debuffs on the field, so boop. Here you go. Bye bye. Have some fun. It can work. It can work. Okay, it can work. But right now it's not reliable, because that only depends on the number of debuffs you get on the field. On the other hand, it works without having a good IPD and without Zeta. I mean, just look at my IPD for a sec. If I could go, yeah. I just beat a full gear 13 Malak with this. That's pretty good. That's pretty good in my book. But that's not reliable for now. Because, yeah, you have to land a lot of debuffs to be able to kill that first Bastia. I mean, let's try on this guy. That's the very high tenacity Malak, by the way. She's a bit tankier. And this one, she's kind of the same. She has more protection, but kind of the same health. So, yeah, I mean, my G8 isn't really that great either. Let me show you. I mean, my G8 is G11, so it doesn't really have good mods. No Zeta, no thingy either. I mean, I don't care about the Zeta. I just modded him for full potency with what I had. The speeds are a bit low because I can put my best mods on him. And I have like, yeah, 90% potency, good crit chance. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I could be fucked too because I didn't mod in my Grievous for this team. My Grievous is modded with 62% crit chance, so he could actually like miss a crit. He had like 1 on a 10 chance every time. Let me try again. The team looks good. I mean, that's the way to beat a very high tenacity Malak with IPD, and that allow people to try the team with a very low gear IPD. But it will only depend on this right now and the number of debuffs you get. Yeah, that's not enough. I think that's not enough debuffs. Maybe? See? Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. But not enough. Doing AoE to soften them up and yeah. Is that a one shot? Okay. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty darn good. Here you go. Yep. Let's crawl at people. I like it. I like it. I really do. Maxing out the crit chance and maxing out the potency on IG88 mean that it would work. Basically. Yeah. That's pretty good. And I mean, okay, that will be like my... Oh, I guess that won't be my last one. I mean, just look at this screen. That's really good in my book. I mean, that's a gear 11, and that's a gear 8, 6 stars. Yeah, I mean, that team is awesome. I love it. I just love it. I mean, look at it. Ooh, look at these stats. Look at these stats. I mean, the IPD team does work really well if you have a good IPD, and if you already have the Zeta, you will pretty much be fine. But against these very, very high tenacity malaks, you're screwed. Basically, you're relying on very, very heavy RNG. So the question is the target lock RNG better than this RNG right there of having to land more debuffs at the start? I don't know. I mean, I still can sort of get stuff done right anyway, but so, see, that I think is enough debuffs. Let's pretend again that Malak has taunt, because that's really the point of the team, and that's why I'm doing this. So he doesn't have taunt anymore. I get one more debuff in the field. She should be dead. She's dead. She's dead. I mean, I don't care that 2 Dorid die. Get out! Oh, one more Dorid is dead. Woo! Get away! Yeah! That's good! That's really good! So, yep. Don't know what you think, guys. But, well, Tony, Dennis, you saw that first. It works. And it works pretty darn good. So, better than I thought it did at the start. So I will gear up my IG88 starting now. I will gear my IG88 up because the RNG part at the start was landing enough debuffs. Landing enough debuffs needs a better IG88. I need more potency on the guy, and I need more crit chance on the guy. Basically, that's all I need. And with that, it seems like I can guarantee that I do land enough debuffs to just outright kill Bastille every time. Which is awesome. I mean, the team already worked before. The point, again, being even high tenacity Malak can be beaten, and this team I'm using right there doesn't need IPD Zeta. And that's really the big catch. That's one less Zeta you need. And that's really good. That's really good. That's the point. Okay, I like it. I like it. Oh, that... Oh. Oh, 2. Oh, come on. Okay, that's fine. Ugh. Yeah. That's not really high on my gear priority list. But I will get in there. I want the test. I want the testing. Yeah, no IPD Zeta. That's the point. That's the whole point. I mean, I do think that the second Zeta for T3 and 4 is mandatory though, because I don't think I would be enough. That would be enough damage if I didn't have the second Zeta. But I mean, that's one Zeta, and that's 2 there. That's 3 Zetas, so that's the same as kind of any other comp. That means that's the lowest number, and that means that you only have to gear T3 and 4. That's the best part. That you only have to gear T3 and 4. The rest is only on your speed, on getting the turn order right, and it's a bit tricky. It's definitely a bit tricky. Yeah. Last test, because I had the refresh to do anyway. That looks like enough debuffs. Malak has Stone. Perfect example. Yoink. Die, bitch. She dead. And I mean, my two druids are like extremely frail. If they were just a bit tankier, IPD would survive and explode and make it even easier. I mean, that's so easy. Oh my god, he survived. How? Wow. I love it. I love it. That's really good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's awesome. I started really thinking that's like only on, yeah. I mean, that's still RNG right now because of the number of debuffs. But my IG is really bad. So if I had just to, like, I think gear 12 IG is enough. I just think it's enough. He will gain a bit of stats, and that should be enough. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm recording this, so, you know, I'm gonna die. Frankish. I'm gonna stop the recording right there, and I will upload this testing part on YouTube to say that I'm going to gear up this thing and try to make it work every time. I mean, that just what happened looked really darn consistent. Yeah, I mean, let me show the mod real quick. So, agitating playing first. These speeds aren't good. Again, these speeds are really bad because he's still gear 11, so I can put my best potency mod on him. So then, good crit chance. That's not enough. I think the best would be a crit chance triangle to have the higher possible, and then good potency. Really good potency needed. Like, really need good potency. So then, after that, T3, well, I mean BB8. Good thing is, that doesn't need, like, the R2 comp needs a gear 12.5 BB8. This doesn't. I mean, who even cares if droid die? Like, you don't need to make them tanky, that's even easier on mods. So no care about BB8 in the world. So, IG88, then T3 need to play. So you need to have the speed sorted out, and that needs tinkering. I actually fucked up at the start. That's need a bit of tinkering. So 214, and then you want IG88 to play. So I don't really know the exact math, so I did some tinkering again. 119 made it for me. So with the 119, IPD was playing after T3M4 every time. So that's not like equal. And then Grievous, I put him at 209, and that worked every time. I mean, that's a 5 speed difference between Grievous and T3, and IG88, and IPD just went like right in the middle. Can I say, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, I can do that. So let me cut off the recording right there, because I showed the mod. I don't think I forgot anything. Oh yeah, again, just before cutting the recording was hard. Again, that was with using this piece of trash. Pretty good. I mean, you don't even need this up, you just need that one and that one. Pretty good. Look at these mods. Defense mods. Yeah. And there you have it. So, as you just saw, I was able to beat full Gear 13 Malak teams, with Marauder or without, doesn't really make a difference, with a 6-star Gear 8 IPD, and a Gear 11 IG88 to top it off. So, I don't know for you, but for me, that's a pretty big win in my book. First off, please, do not think this is reliable yet. I still need to do a lot more testing to be able to find out if the RNG is just too bad at the start or not. But I think that getting IG88 Gear 12 will allow me to put 6 dot mods on him, and I'm pretty sure that at that point, the team will work just perfectly fine. So, again, this was a way to have a very good team that is able to beat Gear 13 Malak teams with only one Gear 13 and with a very low Gear IPD without her Zeta. And that's pretty awesome. Don't you think? I do. So, in the meantime, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you have a very great day, and be sure I will keep working on that awesome team, because beating the top of my arena with the Gear 8 6 stars thing feels awesome. See you guys!